Well, I spent all my time in the lands department, in the scrub.
Right.
Pulling the scrub.
Yep.
And there was some days you'd go to work and the two of you on two dozers and you'd only be a chain apart.
Right.
And you wouldn't see each other all day.
Because the scrub was so thick.
The scrub was that thick you wouldn't see it. All you could see was the tops of the trees falling. And you had to be particularly careful to stay in line, or otherwise if one tractor got in front of the other one, he'd be pulling the scrub down over the top of the one that got behind. So it was very particular to stay in line.
Right. Tell me how it was hitched up to do the dozing.
Yeah, it was just like it had a breaker chain, had a big chain. It had a breaker chain so that the chain pulled the scrub before the log hit the scrub, because if the log hit the scrub, you'd break the log in halves. And the log was purely just pulled along behind just to crush the timber down to burn.
Right.
So it was important to keep the two tractors in line. It was easy for the fellow that was on the outside because he was following the track of the inside one the first time. So it was the one that had to go in the scrub all the time was lost. You could only see where you're going by the trees, by the tops of the trees.
Right. So did you ever sort of get lost and go way off the survey line, or?
No?
You were all pretty good at it.
Got lost.
Yeah.
But it was, if ever we come to a creek with like a sharp creek or anything, we'd put one tractor across the creek, and then that tractor would stop once it got across the creek so that the other one could come across in the same place. Otherwise, like one particular day, somebody went across in front of me and I waited for them to stop and they didn't stop. So I had to go before the chain ran out. When I took off, I ran into the side of a sharp bend in the creek and took the tractor over.
So you guys were really lucky then that nobody actually got killed or badly hurt.
No, that's right.
That's an amazing record that no one.
Never ever a serious accident.
Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was amazing. Yeah. Because we had no protection on the dozers.
So
there was no canopies or anything on them.
They came much later.
Yeah.
Tell me what you know about that dozer out there, the D7.
Yeah, well, that was a relatively new dozer that came here, and most of the other D7s that they had here were all older ex-army tractors. So this one, 71 and 72, 71 had the dozer and 72 never had a dozer on it. They were used, for all the important jobs. We had this one out in the scrub all the time. So that done a lot of hard work before Ken ever got it. Anything with a blade on it did a lot of hard work.
So Ken bought it at the 62 clearing sale?
He bought it at the Lands Department sale.
Don't remember what he paid for it?
No, I don't. If we heard today, we'd probably get a surprise because it wouldn't be very much. Yeah.
She said he was determined to buy it.
Yeah, apparently
he went there,
so.
Determined to have it.
Yeah.
So it was number 71 in the department numbering system.
Yeah, they were all numbered.
Right, and then it was lot 17 when it was sold at the
That's right.
clearing sale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's when you go back to the number of tractors that were here, there would have been at least 100 tractors. Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of tractors, isn't it?
That's a lot of tractors. Yeah. It was a big operation, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was probably bigger than anything that's ever happened since either.
Probably.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit more about being a dozer driver. You camped out for the week?
Yeah, like people would get a surprise today. I camped out. We used to go out on Tuesday morning and come back Friday night. And we camped the whole week out there in a bag tent. If it rained, it got terribly damp, but at least it was better than nothing at all.
Than nothing.
And we had to cook a meal on the outside. So you can just imagine if it was raining and you're out in the scrub.
Right. So the lands department didn't give you a tent or anything?
No, it was a tent, but it was just a bag tent.
A bag tent.
Yeah, it was
Right.
made out of super bags all sewn together.
So you made it?
No, somebody else
made it and supplied you.
I don't know who made it.
Right.
But at least, like I always said, it was better than
Nothing. Not much.
No, you'd be no good complaining, wouldn't you?
So how many years did you spend on the Dozers?
3 years.
3 years, and then you got your farm?
Yeah.
Yep. And did you work for them after you got your farm?
No.
No. Do you know whether Ken did much work with the tractor after he bought it?
Yeah, I think he did quite a bit of work, like only for himself. But I think he cleared all of the rest of his farm with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a bit of contracting for Johnny Noble.
He could have, yes. He probably done some jobs for his neighbours.
Anything else you can tell me about the Dozers? Were they hard to drive or...?
No, they were easy to drive.
Yeah.
They were particularly like the D7, like this one here. They were the pick of the tractors, of course, and they were easy to drive. But when the newer tractors that came here, they were all fingertip control.
Oh.
Just press it with your finger. But these, of course, were clutches. You had to pull clutches to steer them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were a good workhorse for the system?
Oh yeah, the old D7 was recognised as never ever boiled in the scrub or anything, not like others. We took a lot of tractors. We took internationals out there, and they just boiled all the time.
Okay.
Obviously, their radiator space was just not big enough.
Not big enough. Did the tracks jump off very often?
No.
Because we actually have a photo of number 71 that Don Holloway's taken, and it says track off.
Oh yeah.
So obviously
they did come off, as you can imagine. When you're in the scrub where you couldn't see where you were going, if you run over a big tight stump or something, it'd go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I ever jumped the track.
You must have been a careful driver.